Good morning. Please be seated. I am addressing you all here in Patrick F. Adams Lecture Hall, and also to all of you who are joining us online, welcome to you all. Welcome, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister of Health, Dr. Charles Modica, Chancellor, St. George's University, Dr. Grav Dayal, CEO of Medford Global Healthcare Education, Dr. Marius Lucas, President, St. George's University, Archdeacon Michael Marshall, representative of the Conference of Churches in Grenada, Chancellor Nicholas Braffett, distinguished commencement speaker, His Excellency Yang Shu, Ambassador Extraordinary of the People's Republic of China, Ms. Cindy Diouf, Principal Officer, U.S. Embassy Grenada, Ms. Neela Etienne, Press Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Dr. Mark Clunes, Provost, Dr. Anthony Andel, Vice Provost, Dr. Lucy Clunes, Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Sadish Badesi, Interim Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine and Grand Marshal, Dr. Darwin Noel, Associate Dean, Clinical Studies, Dr. Lindana Telesford, Associate Dean, School of Grad Studies, Mr. Colin Dow, Associate Vice President of Alumni Affairs, Ms. Talisha Noel, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Mr. Andrew Abraham, Principal, T.A. Marischal Community College, Dr. Kimon Cummins, Chief Veterinary and Livestock Officer, Mrs. Camilla Williams-Johnson, Director of Human Resources, graduates, faculty, staff, special invited guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Arlette Herry, and I'm the Interim Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences at St. George's University. It is my privilege and great pleasure to welcome you to our May 2026 commencement ceremony. Today, degrees would be conferred on the classes of August and December 2025, in January and May 2026, in the schools of Arts and Sciences, Graduate Studies, Medicine, and Veterinary Medicine. Please remember to switch off your cellular phones or put them on silent throughout the duration of the ceremony. I invite you now to stand for the National Anthem of Grenada, which will be sung by Meher Amani, who graduates here today with her bachelor's degree in accounting. Thank you, Mihar, for that wonderful rendition of Grenada's national anthem. Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Archdeacon Michael Marshall.
Let us pray. Almighty and ever-living Creator, we gather in your presence with hearts lifted in thanksgiving. Today we celebrate the fruit of years of study, discipline, and perseverance. We thank you for guiding these graduates along their journey, for the wisdom imparted by their lecturers, the encouragement of families and friends, and the strength you have bestowed to bring them to this day. Lord, we acknowledge that every step has been marked by your divine favor. For moments of challenge, you gave resilience. For times of doubt, you gave hope. For seasons of growth, you gave grace. And now, with gratitude, we stand at the threshold of new beginnings. We thank you especially for St. George's University and its faculty, for its noble contribution to human development and progress, and for the countless lives it has touched and transformed for these many years. May this university continue to shine as a beacon of knowledge, service, and hope in our world. Bless this commencement ceremony. May it be filled with joy, dignity, and reverence. Pour out your Spirit upon these graduates, that they may use their gifts for the good of humanity, for the pursuit of truth, and for the building of a world marked by justice, compassion, and peace. Father, we dedicate this ceremony to you, gracious God. We ask for your guidance throughout, and we lift our thanksgiving for the journey completed and the journey yet to come. And this prayer we ask in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Please be seated. Archdeacon Marshall, thank you for your blessing and for being with us here today. Behind me on the stage are the dais guests. In front are dignitaries, faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. Please allow me to introduce the dais party to you from your right. Archdeacon Michael Marshall, Dr. Anthony Ando, or Deputy Provost, Dr. Lindana Telesford, Associate Dean, School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Charles Modica, our founding Chancellor, Chancellor Nicholas Braffett, our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Marius Lucas, President, St. George's University, Dr. Mark Clunas, Provost, St. George's University, Dr. Satish Bradesi, Interim Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Dolan Noel, Associate Dean, Clinical Studies, School of Medicine, and Dr. Lucy Clunes, Vice President, Student Affairs. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Provost of St. George's University, Dr. Mark Clunas.
A very good morning to you. I will happily stand on the protocol already established for the introduction of our guests. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of St. George's University, I extend a warm welcome to all of you here this morning. Those that are here in person and those that also join us online. To this, the 2026 commencement ceremony. We're delighted by the excellent turnout as we come together once again to celebrate the achievements of our graduates. Today, we honor their accomplishments of this diverse graduating class that truly reflect the rich tapestry of St. George's University. Graduates, we know this journey has been long and rigorous, with inevitable challenges along the way. Indeed, as Aristotle said, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. Thankfully, you've now passed that bitterness and are rewarded with the fruits. You've persevered, you've made it, and I'd like the auditorium to join me in giving a thunderous round of applause to our graduates for this morning. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, remember that today is not an end, but it's a beginning. You leave here equipped with the tools to continue learning, growing, and adapting to an ever-changing world. Your qualifications will open doors, but it's your values that will guide you through the challenges and opportunities you'll encounter in your professional lives. Many of you graduating today will not only be proud recipients of degrees conferred here, but also future contributors to Grenada's continued growth and prosperity. We are confident that your time at St. George's University has prepared you to make a meaningful impact, uplifting communities, inspiring change, and helping to shape a brighter future for you, for Grenada, and for the region. Nelson Mandela said that education is the most powerful weapon that can be used to change the world. Today, you leave here equipped with that power, ready to make a difference. And how that education is applied can be guided by some ancient Roman words spoken in Latin. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, securet nos dimittimus debitoribus nostras. Quite a mouthful. Words that you may say every day. But to me, they remind us that we live each day with a piece of purpose, and that purpose is to serve each other and ourselves. I now invite the President of St. George's University, Dr. Marius Lucas, to come to the podium.
Very good morning to everybody. I too stand on the protocol have already been established. It is a great pleasure for me to add my welcome to all of you, and thank you for being such a wonderful audience in such a wonderful celebration into the recognition of our graduates. I would like to recognize the important role that our faculty, staff, and administrators have played in guiding your journey through your degree programs. I now invite the faculty, staff, and administrators who have played that important role in guiding this commencement class to please stand and recognized. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to go a little bit off script here, so I know I'm going to hear it afterwards, but what the heck. So this graduation ceremony is very important also for me, for multiple reasons. Number one, I turned 50 2 days ago, so. And I'm saying that because this university, as of July 13 or 17th, we're debating the actual date here, is turning also 50. So, you know, the president is 50, the university is 50, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary, so that's very important. The second part, as you know, men in the 50s, they're going through a midlife crisis. So as part of my midlife crisis, I decided 2 years ago to get enrolled in the MPH degree of St. George's University. So today, like all of you, I'm not only the president, but also I'm a student that I'm waiting for my degree to be conferred in the next hour or so. So I want to also extend my sincere thanks to our great faculty. I really admire you. I'm very honored to be part of the family of faculty of St. George's University, and definitely many of you have been my favorite teachers in my academic career. Actually, you were too favorite sometimes. So, graduates, after your degree has been conferred by the Chancellor, actually our degree has been conferred by the Chancellor, we will be joining the 30,000+ successful alumni who have graduated from St. George's University, making a difference around the world, and most importantly, we will be the bridge to our past and hope to our future. Today, our alumni are practicing their art and professional skills in more than 50 countries and have answered the call to service and give service to this country and many other underdeserved communities. You too are called to serve, each of you in your own way and to the best of your abilities. For those of you now that are visiting the campus, maybe for the first time, you may notice up on the entrance of the campus a big sign that indicates that the campus is known as the Chancellor Charles Modica campus. This designation honors Dr. Modica, the founding Chancellor of St. George's University, in recognition of his vision and leadership that took place exactly 50 years ago. It's now my great pleasure to inviting the founding Chancellor of St. George's University, Dr. Charles Modica, to the podium.
Good morning. Great morning. A little better. How about greatest morning? And it is the greatest morning. It's one of the special moments in your lives. I want to take a moment to thank you for being here, for being part of the university in the 50th year, and recognize the fact that this day is special. It's special because it's about you and what you've done and what you've achieved and what you will achieve for this nation. I need to point out that the Prime Minister himself wanted to be here, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Just stand, if you would, just one moment, I'm sorry. And as well, I want to recognize that we have a distinguished speaker here today, another chancellor. You've got two chancellors for the price of one today. Chancellor Brathwaite, come over here. And of great importance, I believe, is the fact that so many of the faculty, it's not all of the faculty, but many of the faculty, they're not required to be here, but they stood up before and recognized the fact that they are here because they know this is your day. They are proud of you just like everyone else is in this room. So thank you for being here. Yeah. So I'm the founding chancellor. That means I did all that probably before any of you were born, except for Dr. Lucas, who's a graduate. By 3 months he beat us. We're July 23rd, 1976. We had a very unique first class that came here, only in the School of Medicine. They came from the United States mostly, and they achieved, they endured while they were achieving. They had all sorts of problems. There's a book about it now. You probably have heard of it, and you'll be getting it soon. I wrote it. And it signifies to you what they had to go through to make this a university. If they had left and not considered this opportunity and stayed with it, we wouldn't be here today. But we rely on you to continue that tradition, not only for yourselves, but for the nation. I know that many of you, just about all of you probably, have come on scholarships, partial or full, mostly full, and we're very proud of that. I can't tell you the number of times in the past few years now the Prime Minister has called and said, you know, we have a problem. Oh, what's the problem now? and I'd say we have more applicants for some of the scholarships in different programs than we have room for. And I always say, and I think he always agrees, it's a wonderful problem to have. Yeah, it's a wonderful problem. Because this university, along with T.A. Mary Shaw College, has allowed you to progress, to pursue your dreams without having to leave the nation. And by doing that, many of you will reach even higher heights, but you've done it on your own. You've done it by perseverance, by a good sense of humor when things go wrong sometimes, and they do, by a recognition of the importance of each other in pursuing your dreams. And I can't help but acknowledge Chancellor Brathwaite and I last night at dinner, we're talking about the fact how many more women are in higher education now than 50 years ago when this university started. God bless you. Right? We have more than 50%, yeah. You know, I think I would like to take just one moment for you to stand up and recognize, I know we're on video or whatever, streaming, whatever they do to get you out there in the world, but you have a lot of loved ones and supporters back there. Why don't all the graduates just stand up for a moment and thank them? Give them a round of applause. couple of extra waves, why not? Well, we have a lot to do here today, so in the words of King Henry VIII to all of his wives, I shall not keep you much longer. But I do want to say, I've been using that joke just to make myself smile and laugh a little bit because at my older age, you know, when you're the founding chancellor, you get to be an old man, whether you want it or not. And I get emotional at the end. Told myself I wouldn't, even with the joke. Because I recognize what you've achieved to be here. And I salute you. Like all of your loved ones, they don't know how good you are to have been here today. And I want to say God bless you.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. We are indebted to your vision over half a century ago to start this university and for your continued guidance as we develop further into a university with an increasing global reputation. We are inspired by your leadership and your continued active participation in the development of new programs and new initiatives for the university. We have arrived at where we are today due in large part to your enthusiasm and leadership skills and your love for the peoples and country of Grenada. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker, Chancellor Nicholas Braffett. Chancellor Braffett is a son of the soil, born and raised in Carriacou, Grenada. He is the founding manager partner of Celesta Capital, a global deep technology venture capital firm based in Silicon Valley. Over an accomplished career spanning technology innovation, executive leadership, and global investment, he has led leadership roles at companies such as Intel, Flectronics, and Aptina Imaging, where he has helped shape the future of semiconductor imaging, mobile technologies, medical devices, and advanced industrial systems. He currently serves on the boards of several public and private companies and has received honorary doctorates from both McMaster University and the University of the West Indies in recognition for his contributions to technology and innovation. Most recently, he was appointed Chancellor of McMaster University in October 2025. But Chancellor Braffett's impact extends far beyond business. Through the Pedner Foundation, which he co-founded with his wife Janice, he has championed youth, education, community development across the Caribbean and North America. Today, he joins us not only as a global technology leader and investor, but also as someone whose journey reflects the vision, perseverance, innovation, and lifelong learning, values that resonate deeply with the graduating class before us today. Please join me in warmly welcoming our distinguished commencement speaker, Chancellor Nicholas Braffett.
Good morning. With protocol already established, I'd like to start by just saying what an honor it is to be able to be here today. Given this opportunity to stand before you, not just as your speaker, but as a grateful son of Grenada. Graduation is a wonderful celebration of achievement. It is also recognition of perseverance. But above all, it is a declaration of possibility. The kind of possibility that many will not have access to were it not for this institution. This is a beautiful campus. It's probably one of the most beautiful I've been on. But as beautiful as this campus is, when I look at this university, I see more than buildings and lecture halls and awesome views. I see a bridge that was imagined and built by Chancellor Charles Modica. Not just a bridge between a student and a degree, but between ambition and opportunity, between talent and global impact, between a small island and the world. And over the past 5 decades, that bridge has carried tens of thousands of people across it, many of whom arrived on this campus with little more than a dream, but they left with the ability to literally save lives, but also to change lives. But this university has not only transformed individuals, it has transformed the nation. It has reshaped Grenada's economy, expanded its global footprint, and elevated Grenada's role in the world in ways that few people could have imagined several years ago. So today, as a very grateful Grenadian, I'd like to take the time to express sincere gratitude to Dr. Modica. Thank you, Dr. Modica. By passionately executing your vision, you have not just impacted numerous lives across the planet, but you have transformed this tiny nation and therefore have impacted every one of us. Graduates, today we celebrate you as the SGU graduating class of 2026. But it's important to note that your degree is not an endpoint. It is the starting point of your future. Do not underestimate what is possible and what you're capable of achieving. Like many of you, my journey began right here in Grenada. Most specifically, it began on the sister island of Carriacou, which today I still find amazing that I came from an island of 6,000 people and built a business of 240,000 employees. The lessons I learned growing up here in Grenada and in the Caribbean in general have stayed with me and sustained me throughout my career. I learned that although we are small in geography, that fact should not limit our ambition. I grew up watching my father, Sir Nicholas Alexander Brathwaite, lead with a quiet but unwavering sense of duty. I learned from him that leadership is not defined by titles, but by the responsibility you are willing to carry on behalf of others. But it was my mother who impressed upon me something that stayed with me throughout my life. When you come from a small place, you cannot afford to wait for the world to notice you. You make the world notice you. But you don't do that by making noise. You do it by being excellent in what you do. You don't do it through entitlement, but through preparation. And not through shortcuts, but through substance. Those lessons have followed me from this tiny island to the semiconductor labs of Intel, to boardrooms of Fortune 100 companies, and to the world of investing in technologies that define the future. Sometimes it's hard to believe that you can get there from here. But I'm living proof that you can. But in addition to those lessons, along the way I've learned something that I'd like you to remember. And I know most people don't remember too much about convocation speeches, but hopefully you remember this. The world does not reward your credentials. It rewards your capacity. Your capacity to solve problems. Your capacity to learn faster than the environment changes, even in an environment that changes exponentially these days. Your capacity to lead when the answers are not obvious. Degrees open doors, but it is what you do after you walk through those doors that really matter. We are living in a period of profound transformation. Healthcare is being reshaped by data and artificial intelligence. AI is compelling a complete re-architecture of everything and is even challenging what it means to be educated in the 21st century. Economies are being digitized. Scientific discovery is accelerating at a pace that we have never seen before. And the professions that you are entering today, I guarantee you will not look the same 10 years from now. But change is not something to fear. It is something to take advantage of. Because in times of change, those who excel, those who create, those who build, they will win. Times like these present tremendous opportunity. For those of you in medicine and veterinary medicine, do not just practice. Reimagine how care should be delivered. For those in public health, including our president, do not just respond to crises. Design systems that prevent them. For those of you in science and business, do not just work for a business or participate in a market, create new ones. And for those of you from Grenada and even the rest of the Caribbean, which I think is most of you, I have a special message for you. We cannot outsource our future. We cannot rely on others to build our industries, manage our capital, or define our place in the global economy. We must do that ourselves. I believe we have the talent to do it. And I think you are living proof of that talent. But talent is not enough. And progress is never a straight line. There will be moments when the distance between where you are and where you would like to be may feel overwhelming. I have experienced those moments. And I did not overcome those moments just with brilliance alone. I overcame them with persistence, by showing up consistently, by being prepared relentlessly, and by refusing to accept that where I started should define where I could go. Your starting point, like mine, is a fact. Your end point is a choice. So today I'd like to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. First, excellence is not negotiable. In a competitive world, good enough is invisible. Excellence is the only standard. and it must be your standard even when people are not watching. Second, responsibility is your inheritance. You represent more than just yourself. Whether you're from Grenada, the Caribbean, or elsewhere, you carry more than just your own ambition. You carry your family, your community, and in some cases, an entire country of people who have invested in you. Honor that. And demonstrate that with your performance. Thirdly, possibility is larger than you think. Do not let the size of your origin define the scale of your ambition. Our region may be small in size, but our potential is limitless. History is loaded with evidence that we Grenadians and people of the Caribbean are capable of punching way above our weight class. Now it's your turn to add to that history. Today you inherit the bridge that was built for you. The question is, what will you build with it? So class of 2026, I urge you to become builders. Builders of systems. Builders of ideas. Like Dr. Modica, builders of institutions. But ultimately, builders of a better future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Brathwaite. Our graduating class is inspired by your message, your energy, your leadership, and will take inspiration at the abundance of career opportunities you have mentioned here today. We are delighted and privileged to have you here with us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences for 2026, May 2026, Ms. Janique Phillip. Janique Phillip graduates with distinction from St. George's University with a perfect 4.0. Earning recognition as the most outstanding sociology student of 2026 and serving as the valedictorian for the May 2026 graduating class. Beyond her academic achievements, Janique brings over 8 years of professional experience across government, legal, and health service environments. Her work within the Ministry of Social and Community Development, the Supreme Court Mediation Center, and the Grenada Diabetes Resource Center demonstrates a strong commitment to public service and the advancement of community well-being. Janique embodies the highest ideals of St. George's University. She stands as a model of excellence, poised to continue her journey of advocacy, leadership, and meaningful social impact. Janique Phillip.
Good morning, everyone. I stand on the protocol already established. It is my pleasure to warmly greet our distinguished faculty, honored guests, proud families and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for his grace and mercies. Without him, I would not be here today. There is a well-known African proverb that says, "It takes a village to raise a child." I am reminded that this timeless wisdom extends far beyond childhood. It speaks to every milestone we reach and every dream we achieve. None of us arrived at this moment on our own. Behind every success in this room are countless individuals who have offered guidance, encouragement, and support along the way. As I stand here today as valedictorian, I do so with deep humility, knowing that this achievement does not solely belong to me, but to everyone who walked beside me throughout this journey. I am deeply grateful to my parents, Selma Phillip and Gary Walters, and to my family members, Jennifer Walters, Norma Walters, Meryl Phillip, and Yvonne Phillip, whose love and encouragement have carried me to this moment. I am especially proud to share this day with Ebony Sylvester and Simeon Lalit, 2 members of my village who graduate alongside me today. To our professors and faculty, thank you for your patience, mentorship, and dedication. Thank you for pushing us to think critically and to question deeply. I am especially grateful to Dr. Wendy Crawford Daniels, Dr. Oliver Benoit, Dr. Wendy Grenada, and Dr. Antonia McDonald. Graduates, every single person seated here today has a story of sleepless nights and exhaustion, a story of stress, uncertainty, sacrifice, and perseverance, a story of balancing responsibilities while trying to hold on to ambition, a story of moments when giving up may have seemed easier than continuing. And yet, despite every challenge, we are here. Some of us have traveled far from home to pursue this education. Some of us faced financial difficulties, personal hardships, grief, anxiety, and self-doubt. Some of us questioned whether we were capable enough, strong enough, or resilient enough to make it to this day. But today stands as proof that we were. My fellow graduates, I think we can all agree that while assignments and deadlines certainly tested us, one of the greatest challenges was trying to find an empty room or study space the week before exams. Speaking from personal experience, some of us became so determined to avoid distractions at home that we practically moved into the school during exam week. On several occasions, my friends and I convinced ourselves that pulling 1 or 2 all-nighters was the perfect strategy for success. We would arrive on campus armed with blankets, snacks, notes, laptops, and detailed study plans, only to find ourselves fast asleep on the chairs by midnight. Somehow, those all-nighters always turned into accidental group naps. Yet, without fail, there was always that one dedicated person who would wake up 2 to 3 hours later, look around in disappointment, and somehow manage to wake the rest of us up to continue studying. Even in those exhausting moments, we found something meaningful. We found community, we found friendships, we found support in one another. I think many of us would agree that our journey at SGU has been one of transformation. Being enrolled here helped us to discover our strengths and overcome many obstacles. We learned that true success is defined not only by grades, but by perseverance, teamwork, and the courage to challenge ideas and think beyond the surface. Although we come from different schools, disciplines, cultures, and backgrounds, today we are united by one shared achievement. We made it. As I reflect on this journey, I am reminded of the Anglican High School's motto, facta non verba, deeds not words. Those words have remained with me over the years because they serve as a constant reminder that true success is not defined simply by what we say we will do, but by the actions we take, the lives we impact, and the meaningful change we create. Today, we leave St. George's University with degrees, ambitions, and goals. But the real challenge begins after this ceremony. We must ask ourselves, how will we use our education? How will we serve our communities? How will we continue to contribute to the Caribbean and the wider world? As we step into the next chapter, let us carry forward the lessons we've learned. Let us be leaders who listen, innovators who care, and citizens who act with integrity. The world we are about to enter is complex, rapidly changing, and often uncertain. Yet, it is full of endless possibilities. We have the tools to make a difference, not because we have all the answers, but because we are willing to continue learning, growing, and persevering. Graduation is not the end of our story. It is the beginning of our responsibility. Whether we pursue careers or further our studies, may we embody facta non verba. May our deeds speak louder than our words. Class of 2026, today is proof that perseverance can carry ordinary people to extraordinary places. Congratulations.
Yes, Dr. Crawford, I think you're crying. Yeah. Thank you, Janique, for that meaningful valedictorian speech. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Associate Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Lindana Telesford.
Thank you very much, Dr. Harry, and good morning to everyone. It is now my pleasure to introduce the class speaker for the School of Graduate Studies for 2026. The class speaker was selected among all of the 2026 graduates in the various schools of graduate studies programs who completed their degrees with a perfect 4.0. Our class speaker for 2026 is Ms. Katian John Sylvester. Katian was born in Trinidad of Grenadian parents, and after primary school, when her parents returned to Grenada, she attended the Wesley College School. She then matriculated into and graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Political Science from St. George's University. And then she received a master's degree in marketing management from the University of Surrey in the UK. Katian was appointed as the acting registrar of the T.A. Marisho Community College, where she later transitioned into a marketing and corporate role. She joined St. George's University in December of 2006 and is today the Associate Registrar in the School of the University Registrar with responsibility for the School of Veterinary Medicine and the School of Graduate Studies. Her career reflects a strong blend of administrative leadership, strategic communication, and student-centered services. In addition to her professional endeavors, Katian is a dedicated philanthropist who has spent nearly 2 decades supporting vulnerable populations, including youth and the elderly, through various initiatives in Grenada. She has served on the board of the Grenada Save the Children Foundation. In her spare time, Katian enjoys event management, interior decorating, fishing, and cultural exploration. Katian credits her achievements to her faith in God, the love and unwavering support of her husband, Wayne, and her immediate and extended family, friends, and mentors who keep her grounded both emotionally and spiritually. Katian graduates here today with a 4.0 GPA in her Doctor of Philosophy in Management degree, and we are very proud of her accomplishment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our class speaker for the School of Graduate Studies, Ms. Katia and John Sylvester.
I respectfully acknowledge the protocols already established. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and staff, proud family members, and fellow graduates, good morning. It is a tremendous honor and a profound privilege to have been selected as the class speaker at today's commencement ceremony and to represent all the graduates here across the degree programs of the School of Graduate Studies. This is the day that the Lord has made, and it is indeed a good day. It is our day, a day of collective success, a day filled with pride, joy, and perhaps a sprinkle of uncertainty, a day which signals the end of a chapter and the beginning of something great. My esteemed fellow graduates, as I stand before you today, it is not my intention to imitate the articulacy of renowned orators who often skim the surface of profound topics merely because they possess the art of speech. Neither do I want to understate the significance of the occasion, this occasion, and your moment. Graduating class of 2026. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives. And as we embark on new adventures, let me remind you that you possess the intellect and the determination to chart your own course as proven by your achievement today. According to Theodore Seuss Guzel, whom most of us know as the famous Dr. Seuss, and I quote, "Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose." Unquote. You have worked diligently. You have received the necessary academic guidance. But now it is time to embrace wisdom that will serve you well in navigating life's complexities. I quote, "You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go," unquote. We have all encountered various challenges throughout our journey. These may have included difficult courses, the struggle to balance work, family and studies, health issues, or significant personal and social issues. Such obstacles could have easily derailed our educational aspirations and pushed us away from our educational goals. But look around you. Today, we are here, wearing our caps and our gowns, ready to embrace the future. You see, life is rarely a straightforward journey. Challenges, also known as storms, are bound to emerge and test your resilience. Some storms may be minor passing clouds, while others may be more like hurricanes. But what is important is how you respond when the wind starts to howl and the rain begins to pour. The affection and dedication you extend to others may go unnoticed, resulting in feelings of frustration, heartbreak, anger, and bitterness. One moment, you may feel as though you are soaring to great heights. The next minute, you may feel like you have hit a speed bump and you are crashing. Remain steadfast and composed. For although life's challenges may appear overwhelming, they are temporary. Through resilience, you will uncover your inner strength. Trust in your ability to shine as you progress along your individual path. Recognize that your value is intrinsic and you possess the power to influence your future. After enduring these trials, you will emerge not only stronger, but also wiser, often realizing that the very storm you dreaded has paved the way for your journey ahead. There were moments when I doubted myself, lost focus, and thought about giving up. However, each time I persevered, I discovered new facets of myself that I had not previously recognized. I lost focus after experiencing a miscarriage at 20 weeks pregnant, an event that almost claimed my life. I became uninterested in academics, and I thought it fit to withdraw from my program. As I considered submitting my withdrawal, I confided in two of my mentors, Dr. McDonald and Dr. Wendy Crawford, about my decision. Dr. McDonald, with her characteristic directness, firmly reminded me that I was married to this PhD and divorce was not an option. Dr. Crawford, while gentler in her approach, echoed this sentiment, emphasizing that I had come too far to turn back now. In pushing through, I discovered that my strength was greater than my storm. Today, I encourage you to embrace the storms that come your way. Do not shy away from them. Instead, lean into them, face them head on with courage and determination. My esteemed fellow graduates, you may be familiar with the saying that no man is an island and no one stands alone. This expression is attributed to the 17th century English poet and cleric John Donne, who summarizes the notion that humans are fundamentally social creatures who flourish within communities. Our degrees may have our name on them, but they are built on the shoulders of many. The professors who willingly gave their extra time to ensure that we successfully completed each course, the classmates who turned group projects into friendships, our parents, siblings, and other family members who sacrificed their time and finances so we could focus on our studies. You see, education transcends traditional academic. It encompasses the entirety of one's experiences. There is value in community. Surround yourself with those who lift you up. Seek support from friends, family, and mentors. Remember, you are never alone in this journey called life. As you prepare to embark on this next chapter of your life, hold on to this nugget. Obstacles will never be the conclusion of your individual story. Each challenge you overcome will build your character and pave the way for your dreams. These 5 minutes were never intended to deliver a motivational address. But if you heard nothing else I've said today, remember this: you are a masterpiece, a unique creation, crafted by the master's hands, crafted to stand apart from the molds that society often imposes. Embrace your uniqueness and navigate the world with confidence, even amidst life's chaos and urgencies. Class of 2026, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head, and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Congratulations. I am excited for us. Oh, the places we will go.
Thank you, Kathy M., for that inclusive and inspiring speech. We will now confer degrees on graduates present at today's commencement ceremony. We will begin with those graduating here today from the School of Arts and Sciences. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please stand? Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by their faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of their degree.
Thank you. And I wanted to take a moment now, if I could, if you allow me to recognize there is one less person standing today that would have been in this ceremony, except for an untimely death. And we all should at least bow our heads for Douglas Brathwaite for a moment of silence. Thank you. He will be walking in my heart with you. It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament of 1976, that's 50 years ago, by the way, don't get to say that much, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans of the School of Arts and Science, hereby confer upon the members of this graduating class the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Please be seated. I now invite the undergraduate class to receive their diplomas. A number of undergrads here today have been bestowed with honor cords. These honors include cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Additionally, the colored cords represent the students' active membership in the undergraduate student organizations and symbolize their commitment and service to the Grenadian and university community. The recognition these graduates receive today marks only the beginning of a lifetime filled with leadership, professionalism, and commitment to others. I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Business and Management Studies to the stage. Please hand your name card to Ms. Rachel Ross, Assistant Professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies. As your name is called, please walk across the stage to the Chancellor, who would present you with your diploma. I kindly ask our guests not to interrupt the ceremony by standing to take pictures.
Mahari B. Armanani, BSc in Accounting, magna cum laude. Alana Park, BSc Management, cum laude. Kani Tanika Alexander, BSc Accounting, Grenada. Jewel S.K. Hosted, BSc in International Business, cum laude. Brianna Naomi John, BSc in International Business and Accounting, magna cum laude. Tia Richards, BSc in Accounting, Grenada. Adeniki Francis, BSc in Accounting, summa cum laude. Tamisha Paul Edwards, BSc in Management, cum laude. Nia Adams, BSc in Management and Accounting. Camille Bristow, BSc in Management, magna cum laude. Ebony D.N. Sylvester, BSc in Management, magna cum laude. Sydney C. Jones, BSc in International Business, magna cum laude. Hazel K. Roberts, BSc in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Mandisa C. Francis, BSc in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Katie N.I. Simon, BSc in International Business. Kim Chantel Fleming, BSc in Accounting. Rohan Alvin Harry, BSc in International Business. Ibrahim Raja, BSc in Accounting and Management, magna cum laude. Siobhan K. N. St. Paul, BSc in Management, cum laude. Sharina Tamika Sylvester, BSc in Accounting and Finance, cum laude. Monique McSween, BSc in Accounting, magna cum laude. Karen M. Edwards, BSc in Tourism and Hospitality Management, cum laude. Aiden N. Ragbasin, BSc in International Business, magna cum laude. And Karim Tony Doyle, BSc in International Business and Tourism and Hospitality Management, cum laude.
I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Computers and Technology to the stage. Please hand your card to Ms. Rachel Ross, Assistant Professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies.
Michael Wassouf, BSc in International Information Technology. Nazim Lewis, Information Technology, cum laude. Michaela A. Helliger, Information Technology. Jabari A.F. Monroe, Information Technology, cum laude. Nicholas F. Best, Information Technology. Kobe Clark, Information Technology. Sean M. McQuilkin, Information Technology, magna cum laude. Darrell Dillon Lewis, Information Technology, magna cum laude. Jasmine M. F. Alexander, Information Technology. Tevin S. Bain, Information Technology, summa cum laude.
I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Biology, Ecology, and Conservation to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Charlene Bihari, Assistant Professor in the Department of Biology, Ecology, and Conservation.
Alicia Sarah Monroe, Biology, Grenada. Rennie Beggs Joseph, SAS Biology, magna cum laude. Cazell Joel Roberts, SAS BSc Biology, summa cum laude. Cathy Henry, Biology. Shanika Jack Balaji, Trinidad and Tobago. Georgiana Matthew Balaji, cum laude. Valina Ann Emery Balaji, Grenada. Camilla Edgar Balaji, magna cum laude. Lanisha Maria Paul Balaji, cum laude. Amne Strout Balaji, Grenada. Fahana Jasat Balaji, magna cum laude. Gabriela Hussein Balaji, cum laude. Mushabira Gora Balaji, cum laude. Javon J. Thomas Balaji, Grenada, cum laude. Shanika Paul Balaji, Grenada. Zwede Louis Balaji, cum laude. Tramella Savannah Cooper, Balaji, Bahamas. Cynthia Archibald, Marine Wildlife Conservation Biology, Canada. And Kavita Douglas, Marine Wildlife Conservation Biology, magna cum laude.
I now invite the BSc graduates with a degree in biomedical sciences and pre-veterinary sciences to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Nadira Moomin, the director of the preclinical sciences program. As your name is called, please walk across the stage to the Chancellor, who would present you with your diploma.
Nikita Lalji, Bachelor's in Medical Sciences, magna cum laude. Shante Marisho, Grenada, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences. Artira Stephen, Bachelor of Medical Sciences, cum laude. Selena Sylvester, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, cum laude. Kyra Douglas, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, cum laude. Munir Messiah, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, summa cum laude. Jordan Ramnarain, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, summa cum laude. Janique Gordon, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences. Bianca Gooden, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, cum laude. Oluwakorode Ola Uyewole, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, summa cum laude. Chinelo Madubike, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, summa cum laude. Chidima Chuakere, Bachelor's of Medical Sciences, summa cum laude.
It's okay, the next degree would be Doctor of Medicine, and it's a different hat. It'll stay on. I now invite the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Allied Health to the stage. Please hand your card to Ms. Alicia Philip Frederick, instructor in the Department of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences.
Ariel Andrew, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, cum laude. Keisha Charles, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Grenada. Khalid J. Benjamin, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Grenada. Tracy R. D. Finch, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Aisha K. Bailey, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, magna cum laude. Monique Beyonce Noel, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, magna cum laude. Passis G. Julian, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, cum laude. Ebony Francis, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Grenada. Shardina Pursue, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, cum laude. Sheba Boatswain, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Grenada.
We'll ask our valedictorian to come to the stage to receive her degree. Dr. Wendy Crawford, if you don't mind reading her name, please. Okay. And I also invite the graduates with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Sociology, Humanities and Social Sciences to come to the stage.
Philip, Bachelor of Science, Sociology, summa cum laude, Grenada. Damian Graves, Jr., Psychology. Lorian McGuire, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, magna cum laude. Robert J. Kavanaugh, Psychology, Ireland, magna cum laude. Psychology, cum laude. Our dear Simeon Lalit, Psychology, Grenada. Jerima Josanne Ashlyn Ross, Psychology, summa cum laude. Nigel W. M. John, Sociology, Grenada.
Yeah, so you take it from here.
I now call for all graduates of the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing and any other nurse who are present in the audience to please stand and recite the Nightingale's Pledge together. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no efforts to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Nursing Ethics and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Thank you.
All graduates of the undergraduate class, please stand. Please turn your tassels to the left side of your cap. Congratulations. Please be seated. I now hand you to Dr. Telesford.
So we now confer the degrees for the graduates from the School of Graduate Studies. Well, the graduates for the PhD, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Health, and the Master of Science, please stand. Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements directed by the faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the degree of the PhD, MBA, MPH, or MSc. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of the degree.
Thank you. It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect, once again, that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament 1976, upon recommendation of the faculty deans, do hereby confer the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science upon the respective members of this graduating class. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Graduates, please be seated. We will begin with the graduate with the Doctor of Philosophy degree, Dr. Katian John Sylvester. Dr. John Sylvester becomes the 15th PhD graduate in the history of St. George's University. I now invite Dr. Katian John Sylvester to the stage where she will be hooded by the chair of her supervisory committee, Dr. Oliver Benoit. Once you have been hooded, please proceed across the stage to Chancellor Modica, who will present you with your diploma. I now invite the MBA graduates to the stage. Please hand your name card to Ms. Alana Tumbarima, Assistant Professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies. And once your name is called, please proceed to the stage where you will be hooded by Dr. Paul Pounder, Professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies. And then proceed to Chancellor Modica, who will present you with your diploma.
Twainell Straker, MBA IB, Grenada. Melvin Salfali, MBA IB, Grenada. Ron Redhead, MBA IB, Grenada.
Chinti Lakati, MBA IB, Grenada. Shauna Baldeo, MBA IB, Grenada. Melissa Jules, MBA IB, Grenada. Chanel Collins, MBA IB, Grenada. Candia Isaac, MBA IB, Grenada. Indisha Laguerre, MBA IB, Grenada.
I now invite the graduates for the Master of Public Health to the stage. Graduates, please hand your name card to Mrs. Liesel Per-Romain. Who is the instructor and deputy chair in the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine. As your name is called, please walk across the stage to be hooded by Dr. Kerry Mitchell, the chair of the department, and proceed to Chancellor Modica, who will present you with your diploma.
Betty Rennie Forbes, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada.
And while she's being hooded, a number of the MPH graduates here today have been inducted into the Gamma Kappa chapter of Delta Omega Honor Society of Public Health. The Delta Omega Honor Society was founded in 1924 at Johns Hopkins School of Public Health and can only be conferred to Council on Education for Public Health's MPH accredited graduates. Today's inductees are being hooded and will receive their stole from Dr. Satish Bidesi, who is the president of the Gamma Kappa chapter of Delta Omega Honor Society.
Chandani Fandani, Epidemiology, Grenada. Rohan Cummins, Epidemiology, Grenada. Kazara Rayburn, Global Health, Grenada. Our Provost, Mark Nunes, Global Health, UK of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Our President, Marius Lucas, Global Health, Greece.
I now invite to the stage the MSc graduates who are present here today. Please hand your name card to Dr. Antonia McDonald, Associate Dean in the School of Graduate Studies. After your name and designation of your master's degree, please proceed to the stage where you will be hooded by the chair of your supervisory committee, whose name will be announced by Dr. McDonald. After you have been hooded, proceed on to Chancellor Modica, who will present you with your diploma.
Sydney Thomas, MSc Biomedical Research, USA. Maria Jordan, MSc Physiology and Neuroscience, Trinidad and Tobago.
Congratulations once more to all of the graduates of the School of Graduate Studies. We will now confer degrees on the graduates from the School of Medicine and Veterinary Medicine. The commencement ceremonies for the MD and DVM were each held in New York. Recognizing that some of our regional graduates who prefer to receive their diplomas at this commencement ceremony, it was agreed over a decade ago that those who wish to participate in this ceremony could do so. I now invite the Associate Dean of Clinical Studies in the School of Medicine to the podium, Dr. Dolan Noel.
We will now confer the degrees for the graduates from the School of Medicine. Will candidates for the Doctor of Medicine please stand? Chancellor Modica. These candidates have completed all requirements as directed by the faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the degree of Doctor of Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you. You're getting to know the drill now, huh? It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament of 1976, upon recommendation of the deans and faculty of the School of Medicine, do hereby confer upon these graduates the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. I now invite the MD graduates to the stage to receive their diplomas from Chancellor Modica. As I call your name, please process to the stage, where you'll be hooded by Dean Marius Lucas, and then you process to the Chancellor for your diploma. Dr. Ronald Pussell, School of Medicine, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Sherlyn Frederick, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Alia Johnson, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Vida Omed Singh, Doctor of Medicine, Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Renelle Reed, Doctor of Medicine, Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Renat Thomas, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Lexi Stricker, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Kelly Callis, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Demi Coffey, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Navina Francis, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Vicky Williams, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Latoya Kadu, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Dania Philip, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Dr. Remy Rivera Rodriguez, Doctor of Medicine, Puerto Rico. Graduates of the Doctor of Medicine degree, please stand to recite the School of Medicine academic oath, which is located at the back of your program. And I also invite all physicians in the audience to please stand with us and recite the academic oath. So guardians, the entire auditorium is listening to you, including your Prime Minister as well. I do solemnly vow to that which I value and hold most dear, that I will honor the profession of medicine, be just and generous to its members, and help sustain them in their service to humanity. That just as I have learned from those who preceded me, so will I instruct those who follow me in the science and the art of medicine, that I would recognize the limits of my knowledge and pursue lifelong learning to better care for the sick and to prevent illness, that I will seek the counsel of others when they are more expert so as to fulfill my obligation to those who are entrusted to my care, that I will not withdraw from my patients in the time of need, that I will lead my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely, that whosoever I shall see or hear of the lives of my patients that is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep in confidence, that into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick, that I will maintain this sacred trust, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corrupting, from tempting of others to vice, that above all else, I will serve the highest interests of my patients through the practice of my science and my art, that I will be an advocate for patients in need and strive for justice in the care of the sick. I now turn to my calling, promising to preserve its finest traditions with the reward of a long experience in the joy of healing. I make this vow freely and upon my honor. Graduates, you may take your seat. We now confer degrees on the graduates of the School of Veterinary Medicine. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Satesh Bidasi, the interim dean for the School of Veterinary Medicine, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Noel. Will the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine candidates please stand? Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by their faculty, and the faculty have certified them as being eligible for the award of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you for the conferral of their degree.
All right. Thank you. It is with the, you know the routine now. And by the way, I just want to acknowledge the School of Medicine graduates that came down here. Could have been in Madison Square Garden, New York City, 2 weeks ago with almost 1,000 other Doctor of Medicine grads. Imagine how long that ceremony would have taken here. And that's one of the reasons we are, and I hope your family and you all know that we are the largest provider of doctors, of physicians, to the United States of America for 11 years in a row now. Yeah. And that's why we should be so proud of our nation together, what we've done and what you will be doing. So it is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect, once again, that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me, pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament, last time I get to say this year, of 1976, upon recommendation of the deans and faculty of the School of Veterinary Medicine, do hereby confer upon the 2 graduates of the School of Veterinary Medicine the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Congratulations to the world's newest veterinarians. I now invite our doctors of veterinary medicine to the stage. As I read your name, please process to the stage, where you will be hooded by Dr. Wayne Sylvester, Director for the Small Animal Clinic. After being hooded, please process on to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma. Dr. Kalia Benjamin. Dr. Aliyah Predhom. Graduates, please remain standing to recite the veterinary academic oath, which is located in the back of your program. I also invite veterinarians with us today to stand and join. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to congratulate and welcome you, the newest doctors of veterinary medicine, into one of the world's most noble professions. Congratulations. I now return you to Dr. Harry.
St. George's University is celebrating 50 years. And we're excited about the next 50 years and working diligently towards that. Because we didn't come this far to come this far. Today marks a milestone in your journey. Marinate in that success, celebrate with your friends and family. But you didn't come this far to come this far. Let today be the catalyst of what comes next. Let today drive you to give back to your communities, push your country forward, collaborate with each other to effect positive social change in the world. And while you're at it, become an active participant in over 30,000 plus vibrant alumni association. Reach out to the Office of Alumni Affairs, collaborate with them to mentor, guide, and lead who comes next. Congratulations. Would everyone now please stand for the closing benediction that would be given by Archdeacon Marshall.
Lord, as these graduates stepped into a new season of life, we commit their future into your hands. May the Lord bless each one of you as you step into new horizons. May his divine favor guide your paths, his wisdom shape your choices, and his peace guard your hearts. May your lives be a light of service, justice, and compassion, bringing hope and progress to the world. And may this day's joy remain a lasting reminder of God's goodness and faithfulness. May the Spirit of God inspire you with courage to face challenges, wisdom to shape a better world, and compassion to serve with dignity, to embrace the storms of your life, the storms that come your way. As you step forward, may your lives bring honor to your families, hope to your communities, and progress to humanity. May joy and peace remain with you always. And may God's blessing be upon you this day and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you, Archdeacon Marshall. Please be seated. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Let us join in tribute with a rousing round of applause for today's promising young men and women. This commencement ceremony was put together by the graduation committee, which comprises of many staff and faculty, and I take this opportunity of congratulating them on getting us all at the right place, at the right time, on the right day, and for such a wonderful ceremony. Let us give them a round of applause for their hard work. Please remain seated while the Grand Marshals, dignitaries, Chancellor Modica, the Dias Party, and faculty lead the recessional to the reception, which will be held in Open Modica Hall, and you're all welcome to attend the reception to celebrate this momentous occasion. Congratulations, class of 2026.